on 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Oh, I got Melvin Gordon. Oh, whoa, ho, ho.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, and that is incomplete.
You lucky.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You lucky.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
That part, you lucky.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete.
That's right.
They cannot convert. And
let's go defense.
So
complete with the
certainly
wrong
an
one
interesting
again.
call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Over the middle, complete. It's back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, he finds his man, complete. It's Beck, and he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the
little guys.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Maybe we need something else then.
No gain
Yeah, let's see what else we got. Oh, we got this play. This play's a touchdown. This play's a touchdown. Go ahead. Bring everybody to the middle. Come on. Come on. Bring everybody. Out to your partner.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
I don't see that.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the
look, do what you gotta do. I might even. Oh, you want to challenge? Go ahead and challenge. That nigga went in there clear as day. I said, go ahead and challenge it. That nigga went in there clear as day. Damn, they taking sorry shit. They ain't got no. They don't got nobody on their motherfucker.
Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays.
I made it. Remember, I made it the first at the second time I missed.
Now he's back out there.
I do it depending on what type of time I'm on when I'm playing somebody.
After the PAT miss.
Man, if I'm keeping it respectable and just like a random person, I might go for the field goal. Like, and I gotta be ready whooping them. But if motherfucker keeping it close, I'm going for 2 the whole game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That's complete right side to Kmet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You might not want to throw it there for a while.
About the gain there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Six 0 our score after 1. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields, deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
I seen that. I'm like, dang.
Goodwin, 65 yards. And the Bears can grab
what goal
the lead
winner
with
is?
the extra point.
Tampa Bay, that's your goal?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch?
I'm about to say, whoa. When this happened?
It was pretty.
Santos able to tackle.
I know the Ravens better pay my man Lamar, yo. They better stop playing.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go
trying to make his way back.
And see what you did on the last drive. When you score
He's trying to make his way back,
it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
If he did, he won with New England. Did he play with New England? Did he play with New England?
Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I was saying, didn't he play with New England when Tom Brady was still there?
The incompletion.
I don't think he got no ring there.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is
you bum-ass nigga.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a
my God.
Sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh,
Fair
my
to say,
God.
it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but
this
also
bum-ass nigga, I can't believe he did that.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
First down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, an even 90 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game.
I had the last live, so I won't trip.
And they will not get a chance to return this.
I'm going to get the last live. I won't trip.
For a touchback.
Yeah. It'd be shame to go live and then end up losing.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They've got his man
little.
complete.
He's a baby.
He's
a baby.
The 24-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This will be caught. Judy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense
I'm mad as shit about that. Nigga was wide the fuck over.
Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We're looking at this now. You got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion and tying up the game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big
You
gap.
lucky, nigga.
To make that gap even bigger.
Nigga, you lucky.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Montgomery running right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Bridgewater now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
I picked the wrong nigga. I picked the wrong nigga.
Jakeem Grant, 49 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It ain't going to be there. I'm out of school.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. On Bridgewater, intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Sheds off the tackle, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields, flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off play action, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
That's right, keep distracting him.
Strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Out of the gun, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown, Bears! Marquise Goodwin, 38 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Man, he's done it for it being trash.
After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. J.P. Holtz. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
I'll tell you, you need spots with coupons.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we won. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
That's crazy.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. The reception good for 7.
He beat the shit out of me.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's what you get for line.
And it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good.
Not even that good of a kick.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points.
Hey, yo, you're not going to really have a lot of friends if you talk about them like that while they can hear you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
You're not going to have a lot of friends in life if you talk about them like that while they can hear you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Just thought I'd
been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Yo, the Broncos suck.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there.
Oh,
That's
you
perfect,
talk
though,
shit.
Because
hey, yeah, I just want you to know I just rescinded my invitation to my house league.
Yeah. Maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story.
Fast receivers, they just got big, slow receivers.
In college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock the receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in.
Shit.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Out quickly to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
First down, Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Fields throw taken in by Grant. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there for Chicago. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Forced out to his left. Got his tight end here. It's Holtz. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Bridgewater now. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, partner, I
I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He completes this to Sutton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
58.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And
if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big off.